Boom. Alakablam. Blam. Alakablam. Alakazam. What's up, everybody? You're watching The Beast, and this is Primal Rage. Oh, yes, people, just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water, another cloud approaches, getting closer to the swimmers. Of course, it's not really a cloud. We're not really into the ocean, but that was just metaphorically speaking. This article is by Cosmic Book News, and we know yesterday went over the tragedy of one Superman. Stripped his powers away, stuck him in a Russian gulag, and they pretty much gave the Superman a drop the soap in prison routine. Yes, well, they figure why stop with the comic books and let's hit the live action. We all know that the MCU wants to go more towards the femme fatales, the MCU. Well, Warner Media says, you know what? I will see your MCU, and I will double knot that sucker with a DCU. Yes, that's right. People, we know this was going to be coming. Can't have toxic masculinity superheroes. Can't have white, straight male superheroes or male superheroes, if for that matter, because all of this has to do with propaganda. We're going to be getting into that. But anyway, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't miss any more reviews. Share with a friend. Share with anybody out there that's into pop culture and, wants to find out what's going on. So it says DCEU Reboot drops Batman, Superman for DC female Trinity. Yes, because that's what we need, right? Because that's worked so well in the past, right? I mean, shit, look at Star Wars, man. We replaced not one male, we replaced two. And, we also replaced Princess Leia, too. Couldn't have the original Trinity of our favorite Star Wars characters taking the spotlight. So we replaced Han, we replaced Luke Skywalker, and Princess Leia. And what we got here is some kind of bastard incognito. She's a Palpatine, but calls herself Rey Skywalker. Yes, that worked out really well, right? Because the sequel trilogy was such a fucking hit, right? Oh, well, how about the High Republic? You remember old buddy Jamaram? Yeah. So that's worked out, right? That's worked out really good, right? Oh, what about our favorite four bitches in the Ghostbusters? Yes. Not the unholy trinity here, but the unholy quattro hanging out by a ripoff of the Ecto-1. Yeah, how'd that work out, by the way? Well, it didn't work out in the box set that's coming out. Well, it wouldn't be fair not to mention the MCU. This is the direction that they plan to go. That's right. Thor's going to be replaced with Natalie Portman. Yeah, she's going to be the new Thor. So, yeah, all of our favorite heroes, superheroes being replaced by women. I wonder how that's working out. Huh. Well, it didn't work out too good for the Eternals. Black Widow lost $600 million only, right? Only. Just a couple car payments. But, and I'm getting this vibe with this, and with this. Oh, there's so much more that they have really ruined, and we're not going to get into all of it because we just don't have enough time. But we have Star Trek Discovery. Yes, this is definitely going to work out, right? Because it's a proven recipe. Recipe for disaster. Major rumors have surfaced in regards to the DCEU reboot that will drop in ratings and customers. That will drop Batman and Superman in favor of a female DC Trinity involving Supergirl, Batgirl, Wonder Woman, Black Canary also involved. Well, isn't the Trinity anymore, is it? Oh yeah, oh yeah. They're gonna start doing this in Flash, the Flashpoint movie. Yeah, replacing Michael Keaton, I guess, who will star in there. Oh, it says the Flash is not erasing the Snyderverse, according to Ezra. Do we really trust Ezra? Didn't he power bomb a female, through a dumpster? Yeah. I still don't know how he didn't go to jail. He says, I don't usually tweet about DC stuff, but I have. Oh. You mean have? Let's drop the B next time and let's put a V in there, huh? I mean, I know today's education isn't up to par. You know, we got all those gender studies and fucking pronouns, but try to. I mean, come on, man. You got spelling correction? I didn't have that shit when I was a kid. You had to remember how to spell the words. Oh, to have? How about have a friend who has seen The Flash and the movie will erase every movie Snyder has done. Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, and Justice League never happened now. Erase from continuity. Well, that's what happens when you do a reboot. All that stuff. And what's really sad, people, is that when the B sat down and actually watched the Snyder Cut, and I wasn't going to watch the Snyder Cut. It's like, screw this shit. Justice League was fucking horrible. But guess what? I sat down and I watched the Snyder Cut of Justice League. All 4 fucking hours of it. And I'm going to tell you one thing. That was pretty awesome. Oh, God. I did not expect for this to be pretty damn good. It was pretty damn good. Yeah, it was long, but what needed to be done, this movie did. And that was tell more of a story of the side characters like Cyborg, the Flash, you know, and how these characters are a little bit more defined in this movie, and that's what it needed as well. Plus, it explains the mother boxes and how one of them got in Atlantis, one of them got in the hands of Cyborg's father, and the other into Themyscira. Yeah, it explains a lot. The second part of the Snyder Cut is where all the action kicks in. Everybody does their shit in this one. And it ends on such an awesome cliffhanger. Superman back into his red and blue suit, but he's evil. Earth is decimated. And it had this kind of injustice kind of vibe to it. And we got Mira, we got the Joker, we got Batman. We got a couple of character survivors that has to take on Darkseid and evil Superman. Guess what? Never going to happen now. Never going to happen. Plus, we had a Martian Manhunter show up for a brief scene. Yeah, it's all gone. And they replaced it. With this. Oh, God. You remember when they took away the 4 cool male Ghostbusters and replaced them with these bitches? Remember how good that turned out? Yeah. That should have been straight to fucking DVD. Oh, forget DVD. That should have been straight to the landfill. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for all those great movies. And now they're doing this with the MCU, too. Yes. Well, I don't think... I don't see Black Widow up there. Of course, Scarlett trying to sue Disney. I don't think they're going to allow her back into the MCU. But we got enough bitches for the MCU to really ruin it. So I think they'll pretty much cover all the price points. Just like these 4 did in 2016. Just like this one did for Star Wars. Just like old Jamma Ram and his flying fucking weird sky cart with his buddy as they fly off into... I don't know. And now here we go. We don't even get a good version of Supergirl. We get a boy version of Supergirl. They took a hot chick and they put her in some kind of weird body disproportionate diaper suit. And I love Gal Gadot. I mean, Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, but this whole female Trinity bullshit, no. And I know what you're going to think out there, lefties. I know what you're going to think. Oh, Beast, you're such a misogynist. No, when this flops, when these movies flop, and they will, they're going to blame it. What are they going to blame it on? What? Okay, people, let's take a bet here. What do you think they're going to blame it on? You think they're going to blame it on misogynists? Or do you think they're going to blame it on, it's the pandemic. We have the Omicron. We got the Megatron variants. And it's just too dangerous to go out. Wrong answer. Because Spider-Man has pulled over $1 billion during the pandemic. So those excuses with the pandemic, well, we can't make the money that we would. No, Spider-Man did. What Spider-Man No Way Home did, what Sony did, they broke the barrier. They broke the fucking box office pandemic barrier. Said, boom, we did it, so it can be done. But you're not going to do it this way with this shit. Now, other people are like, well, I'm not going to bother giving Sony my money for No Way Home for Spider-Man because they fucked us over with Ghostbusters. Why I understand that, and I really do, I just don't feel that's the way to handle it. You gotta treat these companies like a dog. You know, if they shit in the house, you don't scoop it up for them. You stick their face in it, and then you kick their ass outside. Then they don't do it again. So, like when Sony makes Ghostbusters 2016, you let it sit in the theater. Don't give them your money. When they do something excellent, like Spider-Man No Way Home, you give them your money. You reward them when they do good. You punish them when they do bad. And that's what's gonna happen with Warner Media. All that shit they dumped on CW, all this political bullshit. And it's all it is, people. It's all political. See, communism is what the point I'm getting back to here. Communism is propaganda. It's a system based on lies and keeping hardworking people in a state of poverty. Unlike capitalism, that allows poor bastards like me the room to develop and generate wealth. We can be rich if we want. You can't be rich in a communist environment. But how communism survives is through pumping propaganda. And that is why we are witnessing Superman getting ass raped in the comic books. That is why we are witnessing the destruction of the MCU and the DCEU. That's why we saw Star Wars plummet into the toilet, just as well as Star Trek and all the other reboots and remakes and rehashes. It's all part of pushing the communist agenda. They pump it through the propaganda through pop culture because they know this is the biggest influence, especially for Western civilization. And this is why you're witnessing what you're witnessing right now. So, yeah. Anyway, people, that's the video. If you want to be kept updated on what's going on in pop culture, then smash that subscribe button. Join the beast. Join Primal Rage. Get your rage on, and I will catch you on the next one. Good night.